Jennifer Maciejewski has been great in helping me film a video blog show for Comcast, but I want to talk to her about her blog, Atlanta on the Cheap, and how did it start, first of all?
I started it back in maybe 2008.
Yeah.
And I was writing for a bunch of local print publications at the time, and with print, you're 4 months out. But my PR people kept sending me these awesome events and things to do that were 5 days away, and I had absolutely nowhere to place that information because I was a print writer at the time. So I'd heard about blogs and blogging and social media and thought, all right, can I do that? So this became something that I decided to put together. It gave me a place to put those last-minute deals or last-minute exhibitions or festivals that came through. But I also love exploring the city and going to events and such. So I wanted to have an outlet for, hey, you really should go check out Rock of Ages when it comes through town. That's just going to be a fabulous show. It's going to be here for 5 days. It's coming up very soon, and you really should go see it.
I'm dying to ask you, though, because we have this recession, has interest in your blog increased because of that?
You know, it's interesting because...
well, we were in a recession. We're still growing, but it's a slow economy, you know.
Not so much on the daily deals side of it, because people, they do respond to that, but not as much as people assume that they respond to that. It's nice, it's a nice option, but they're not pouring hundreds of dollars into buying discount vouchers because they just don't have hundreds of dollars to spend. What they like on Atlanta on the Cheap is that they can go and do things that were otherwise off limits for them. I can get them into a theater production for half the cost. I can get them to the museum for half the cost or free. I can get them to the zoo for free, completely free. You can check out a library pass at any library, well, any participating library in all of Georgia, and take that and get your whole family into the zoo for free 1 day a year. You know, you've got these amazing opportunities here that without having a centralized kind of outlet for it, nobody knows about.
Right.
So this was a way for me to say, hey, we've got this stuff, let's use it, let's go do it, and how can we get people excited about exploring the city? And on the back end, one of the most rewarding things I hear is from people who have said, you know, I came to Atlanta and I never felt connected here, but I've been doing what's on your site, and I really feel a better sense of community here. I feel like I belong, like we're meant to be here now. They're going out to the free concerts that are offered at Centennial Olympic Park. They're going out to the late night, they did a Dolly Till Dawn exhibition, and it was massive. They had a huge discount, but it was this massive line at midnight.
Wow.
Down the block, and it was freezing, and I cannot believe that many people still stayed in it, but they did. And, you know, I had a high membership, so I was able to kind of get in easier, but even still, it's just, we really do have a great city here, and I think because we have a lot of transplants who bring their ideas about what their cities were like, we don't look like a traditional city. We don't have a lot of that. I mean, our city was burned.
It's pretty much, if I can make an observation, it's, to me, I was driving here and I thought, Atlanta seems like it's the center for cultural tension. And what I mean by that is because it seems like we have so many different, even more so than the Bay Area, but you also have within the South people battling among themselves, not in a mean way.
Right.
But you have the old South, you have people from a younger generation, you know?
Yes.
And even regardless of color, black, white, or what have you. It's a lot of attention in a lot of different ways that it's fascinating to watch, you know, in motion.
It is. And if you look at Atlanta proper, though, we have such a diverse community. We have such a huge black population, which I love. We have this awesome gay community here. We have just this very open mix of people that all want to be here and mingle and mix with each other.
Right, right.
You can get outside of Atlanta.
Because even that, we live in Fayette, outside Fayette County, and it's still great.
Yeah, people are very, very friendly.
Yeah.
But you can get into, if you actually get people talking about politics, it gets a little bit different.
Well, it's funny you said that because like I actually interviewed two people at a local furniture store in Fayetteville. Black guy, white lady. Yeah. Fascinating views. They were friends, you know, but not what you'd expect.
Right.
It was before the election, election that put Barack Obama in the White House.
Right.
It was really interesting, and I came in with a certain stereotype, and I left having it blown away.
Right.
You know.
Well, Atlanta Atlanta's great about that, actually, because we do tend to mix and mingle quite a bit, which I like. I mean, all roads seem to go through Atlanta. All planes must stop here. I love living here because I don't have layovers. I get to just end at my destination. Awesome. It's just, truly fabulous. But when we did bring in all of those different cultures here, there usually is a little bit of a rough patch somewhere in there where we all kind of try and figure out, okay, how we're going to mingle together. But for the most part, we all know none of us are really from here. Well, you can find the rare Atlanta native, which is awesome, and I love to meet them and I shake their hands. I'm just so excited. But for the most part,
it sounds like Atlanta becoming San Francisco of the South.
It could be. I don't know.
Because people say about San Francisco, it's a transplant city.
It's a transplant city. It's just a nice little melting pot. Everybody comes through Atlanta at some point in their life. So
I know we'll come up on a time limit, but thank you so much, and AtlantaOnTheCheap.com.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.